does it mean? It means that you will not make an activity enough to 1.5 hours. What you will do is chop your activity that can be finished in few minutes so that they can move on and scaffold to the next. That is micro-learning. What I wanted you to emphasize is it is a teaching method, small size, focus to learners, brevity and accessibility is highlighted. It is in digital, and at the same time, it should be or micro learning can range from few seconds to a few minutes in length. In other words, it focuses on the span of time that your activities are administered. What are the characteristics then of a micro learning? As I'd mentioned this already, brevity, accessibility, focused learning objectives, multimedia reach, and just-in-time learning. Brevity. Again, this is really the modules are intentionally short, focusing on delivering key information or learning points in a condensed format. I know that most of the time our syllabus is designed for most probably 1 month. That's okay, but you just have to slice it, cut it into smaller portion just to make it short and concise. For example, in your 1.5 hour, you can most probably divide the topic into three and divide the activities into three also. Why give a 1.5 hour that makes your students disengage because they might find it tiring or they might find it boring? Why not stagger it? And perhaps students will excel in 2 out of 3 activities rather than giving one activity that they will fail. Accessibility. Micro-learning content is readily available and accessible to learners, often through digital platforms such as mobile apps or learning management system. That is why in any micro-learning, as much as possible, the content are within or inside your learning management system. Avoid avoid going to a website and then you will just say go to this link and look for this and then click in this, then you can download. It's not anymore user friendly, and that your students may find it may find it the instruction may find it not so clear to them, and that they don't have the interest anymore to access it. Accessibility also is associated with user friendliness. Accessibility also is also associated when it comes to, of course, your internet connectivity and others. That is why, as much as possible, when you have to check also, you have to benchmark also what's the connectivity and accessibility platform among your students. Focus learning. Each micro-learning activity is designed to achieve a learning objective, ensuring that learners receive relevant and targeted information. We will not say that this activity will respond to 3 program graduate outcomes. That's too impossible. Micro-learning modules often incorporate multimedia elements such as the videos, your graphics, your interactive quizzes to enhance engagement and comprehension. And microlearning enables learners to access relevant information exactly when they need it, allowing for on-the-go learning and problem solving. What does it mean? It means that when they learn, they can learn at that moment. Not that, okay, next week you will learn that more. You will learn that farther. Okay naman yan. But the idea really is when they attend a specific session, a class session, when they leave the room, it's end. They already evaluated. They already, I mean, their knowledge are already checked. rather than you will say, okay, just wait for a while, and then next meeting we will have another discussion that is this and that on the third day we will have a summary test covering all of this. What's the importance and benefits of microlearning? Microlearning has gained significant importance in many of the literature. Always tell that because of its alignment with the modern attention span and learning preferences of today's learners. When I started doing research in educational technology, tagal na, my first pre-recording session was actually way back 2013. I had my first recording, and then I shared it, and then the audience are not so familiar with synchronous session, and I introduced to them. During that time, the literature is actually telling that the the span time, I mean the attention span of our learners can up to 15 minutes. But now it decreases to almost half. It's 7 minutes. Research has shown that the average attention span of learners has decreased. In many literature actually varies, but when I look at it, 7 minutes, no, 7 minutes, it means that at the peak actually of the attention span of our students is actually on the 3 minutes, and then it will subside until on the 7 minute. Diyan na, no more engagement. The interest the interest will zero or into zero, and that's the time that they will keep on scrolling your video because they find it already boring. That's why as much possible, if you are familiar with 1 minute video storytelling, as much as possible make your video shorter, because that's really the intention, and that's really what research is telling us, that attention span of our learners is decreasing. Microlearning addresses this challenge by delivering content in short and easily digestible segments that cater to the shorter attention spans of learners. Because the attention span of our learners, therefore, we should also provide them digestible segment, easy to digest, and how or in what form? Make it short, make it interesting, make it multimedia rich.